Back as we head to Schaefer Field, fourth-ranked Stewartville finishing out the season against John Marshall. The Rockets forced to punt here, but the snap is over the punter's head. Stewartville recovers it, and on the ensuing drive, you just go ahead and give it to the workhorse. Alex Wood, he goes right, finds a hole, and puts his head down and rambles in for the touchdown. Tigers up 7-0. And Stewie's special teams was just working tonight. Rockets punting again. This time it's blocked, and that's Cameron in with the recovery. Peep the slide too. That's a safety. Recover to the end zone. It's 9-0 Stewartville, and they just kept coming. A play action call so good. Faked out our cameras. Eli Clevetter hits Owen Sickig over the middle, and he makes reservations for 6. By that point, Tigers up 22-0. And when the dust settled there, Stewartville with a big win to finish out their season, 51-7 over John Marshall, the final out there.
Here in town, the Century Panthers went for their third win in their last 4 games when they hosted the Winona Windhawks. First half, Panthers down 7-0. They look to score on 4th down. Matt Hahn puts the throw on the money, but the play is broken up. Century down 7-0. At the break, second half, same score. The Panthers even the game at 1 touchdown apiece. Take a look at this play from Panther running back Cole Elbing. He's going to take this one all the way for the touchdown. That tied the game at 7. Ensuing possession, though, the Windhawks turn to their ground game. Quarterback Mason Langowski calls his own number on the RPO. He breaks it loose for a nice gain. Then later in the drive, he'd do it again. Offenses are so dangerous when the quarterback can run. Langowski breaks loose for the touchdown. Windhawks up 14-7, but Century would try to respond, facing a 4th and 7 near the red zone. Hahn's pass is batted away at the line of scrimmage, but look at this, guys. Century comes back, wins that one 22-20. The Panthers have now won 3 of their last 4 earlier in the season. John Vick told me he thought his team would play their best ball towards the end of the season. Turns out he's right. Other scores from around the area. Lourdes, their 2nd straight shutout. They beat Pine Island 42-0. Goodhue wins on the road at Triton 33-22. We have some more scores coming up here. Nothing in from Kenyon-Wanamingo against Wabasha Kellogg. St. Charles goes up on the road. They play Zumbrota Mazeppa. The Saints win that one by a score of 32-14. Other scores from around the area. Nothing in from Caledonia, Dover Yoda. We have a first here from Lewis and Altura. Chatfield beat the Cardinals 30-14. I'm told this game was called at the beginning of the second half because of a power outage in the stadium. A bank of lights went out. There will be no makeup. That's a final score. Chatfield beats Lewis and Altura 30-14. I think we have one more page here coming up. No, we don't.
We're going to head out to Elgin. 9th-ranked PEM hosting La Crescent. Bulldogs up 33-6 to start the third, but La Crescent not going silently. Cameron Manx connects with Tony Hack, who turns this screen pass into a big gain. A burst of speed up the sideline to take this deep into PEM territory, and the Lancers would not fumble the bag. Hand off to Hack, and he's in for 6. La Crescent would go for 2 and not get it, so it's 33-12. The ensuing Bulldog drive, though, some trouble with the handoff. The ball is free, and shout out Spencer Maines gets on top of that, and La Crescent takes over. The final score from this one, not in La Crescent's favor. PEM gets the win 33-20. La Crescent with a nice battle in that second half, though. 33-20 again, your final score from out there.
Boy, Section 1-3A just loaded. Cannon Falls, Lake City, PEM. Only one of those teams gets to go to state.
A lot of powerhouses there.
All right, well, one of the best things about the end of the regular season are the matchups we could potentially see again during the section playoffs. And tonight, there's one of those games in Rushford.
The Rushford-Peterson Trojans have won 7 games in a row to get into the top 5 of the rankings. And Zach Fuller joins us with action from that game from Rushford and Lanesboro. How's it going, Zach?
Good. Glad to be back here in the dry, guys. Well, there was a big game in Rushford tonight, as you alluded to. Class 1-3A's third-ranked Rushford-Peterson Trojans put their undefeated record on the line against 6-1 Bethlehem Academy. And Bethlehem Academy, those 6-1, putting together a nice season. They're looking to play upset in this one as the Cardinals look to play spoiler to the Trojans' undefeated season. We're going to pick this one up in the second quarter here. Already 19-6 Trojans. Malachi Bunk scampers for the first down here. Drive would stall. Second half now. This would be a defensive second half. Elliott Valand looking for a man downfield. Can't find anyone. He takes off to the left side. Nice gain here. However, he's short of the sticks, forcing a punt. On the punt, Brady Strobman booms this one and would pin the Trojans deep as Bunk can't escape Jax Bowman. Bachman got to show love to the special teams. Trojans looking to get anything going on offense. Hayden Cahoon takes a handoff, and he is met square in the backfield as Andrew Donahue makes the great play, busting through the line for the loss. The game would come to a close with no scoring in the second half. Rushford-Peterson wins this one 19-6 in what was a wet and rainy day. Other scores, Fillmore Central, they win 47-6 over Cotter, winning big. Now we head back west on Highway 16. Second-ranked and defending champs Lanesboro putting their undefeated record on the line for senior night. First possession of the game, Lanesboro driving right down the field. That's Seth Semin handing off to JT Ryan. He finds the chalk 8-zip. Spring Grove would get the ball and play some tricks early. Not many treats for Lanesboro here on the reverse pass. That's wide receiver Caleb Griffin hitting Tyson Grindy down the sideline. Nice play there. A couple plays later, here after another long completion set up goal to go, Elijah Solom hits Griffin in the end zone. Spring Grove coming to play. They make it 8-7. However, the Burros would be too much in this one. JT Ryan, former athlete of the week here on KTDC. He bounces the ball off the right side for 57 yards for the touchdown. Burros would go up 16-8. Ryan would finish the day with 359 yards on the ground. Lanesboro would walk out of this one victorious, making it look easy. They beat Spring Grove 72-27, keeping their undefeated season alive, taking care of business on senior night. Julian?
Well, thank you, Zach. Into 9-man we go. Legendary coach Gary Sloan in Grand Meadow on the road against Kingsland. Larks up 29-6 in the second half. GM moving, give to Isaac Harmoning. He breaks a tackle and is off to the races. Long gone Grand Meadow adds to the score 35-6. But the Knights got some fight. Their drive, QB Caden Rath working hard to extend the play. You know what that leads to. Broken coverages. He hurls and finds Aiden Howard wide, and I mean wide open. He races in for the score. Kingsland now down 36-12. But stopping Grand Meadow can be a tough task. Super Larks on the goal line. QB Taylor Glenn takes it himself and is in for the score. The dust settled out in that one. Grand Meadow with the win on the road in Kingsland, 48-24. And Leroy Ostrander with a big win against Lyle Pacelli, 64-12. I believe we have one more page here. It's Mabel Canton getting the close win over Southland, 21-20 your final there. And yet GHECT getting the win over Houston, 26-16 your final there.
The RCTC Yellow Jackets prepare for postseason competition. We're going to preview their playoff game as well as show you our KTDC Play of the Week.
Plus, top-ranked Blooming Prairie look to finish the year with an undefeated record. Find out if they beat Medford next.